If you are planning a visit to China, there's one city you absolutely can't miss. Different from the modernity and the diversity of Shanghai, here you can really feel the traditional beauty. Think gardens, temples, hills and rivers, all these stunning sceneries are packed into this one incredible city. You might know its name Suzhou from social media, but today, as a local, I will guide you to all my favorite spots and hidden gems in this city. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Here we are at the Suzhou train station. If you are travel from Shanghai to Suzhou, it's only about 30 minutes by high-speed railway, super convenient and a good opportunity to try China's bullet train. Now once you arrive at Suzhou station, there's no need to rush to next attraction, because this station itself is a good spot to start your Suzhou journey. Come with me. Once you arrive at the train station, just follow the signs all the way to the end of passage. Then take an elevator up to the ground level. Here we are. Okay, so now walk through the southern square of the train station. You can see this huge statue here. This is Fan Zhongyan, a truly great historical icon. He's a renowned educator, political leader, and a writer in China's Song dynasty. Nearly every student here learns his poem in school. His most famous line states, "To worry before people worry, to enjoy only after people can enjoy." He said this when he was serving as the top minister of the imperial court, as a personal reminder to always prioritize the country and its people. The great spirit never fades away, and the people will always remember him. So right behind the Fan Zhongyan statue, you can see this huge, massive building. This is the northern gate of ancient Suzhou city. Just like what you saw in movies, the ancient city was surrounded by the river and the city walls during the old time. And where we're standing now, the train station is actually outside the gate, so which means in the old days, here is the wilderness and fields. Today our journey will start from the northern gate, and most of our attractions are summarized in the center of the city. From Suzhou station, I decided to take an e-hailing car to our first stop, the Zhuozhen Garden. It's basically the same as Uber, but way cheaper. Just remember to install the DD app on your phone beforehand. You can see how spacious this car is. Yeah, very comfort and also cheap. It's around $3 from Suzhou station to the Zhuozhen Garden, like 20 minutes. Enjoy the ride. Okay, so now we have arrived at the Zhuozhen Garden. You can already see that so many people. Today is Friday, not even on weekends, but I mean, this is how popular this garden is. Here is the entrance. You see that? 拙政园. It's Face ID. Okay. Zhuozhen Garden is the most renowned garden in China. It's the perfect example of classical Chinese garden design. Especially in southern China, people call it the mother of all gardens. Right now it's autumn, golden leaves, blooming flowers, and a crystal clear sky. Every step under the warm sunshine leads to a perfect view. For hundreds of years, brilliant Chinese craftsmen have brought together their top garden building skills in this legendary spot. Look how beautiful is that. Zhuozhen Garden was listed in the World Heritage List earlier, I think in 1996, same as Jinga and Huomi. But the style of Chinese garden is totally different from Japanese wabi-sabi style. Chinese people love to miniaturize nature scenery and enclose it within garden walls. The rock piles and ponds you see here are exactly these scaled-down landscapes. That's why you can feel this endless energy and vitality of nature right in this small space. Wow, look at that. The river, the little pavilion there, and the mist on the water. So beautiful. This is Friday, so you can't expect lots of people, especially, I mean, this is the most famous garden in China. You can see many people gather here because this is one of the most famous garden trees in Zhuozhen Garden. Come. Can you see that? Beyond the garden walls, you can clearly see this ancient pagoda appears, even though it's miles away from the garden. This is a very famous Chinese garden trick. We call it 街景, which means borrowed scenery. So if you don't have this kind of building or view in your garden, you can borrow it from other side, from anywhere else. It's really kind of pleasure to walk in this garden, these white corridors, beautiful architectures. Wow, every single step is a new set, is a new view. Well, this is probably my most favorite building in this garden. It's called Shanghai Guan. During the Qing dynasty, this garden was bought by a wealthy businessman named Tian. He was a total fan of traditional Chinese opera, so he built this structure specially for opera performances, where he and his family could enjoy shows right in their own garden. These beautiful blue glasses were imported from Germany back in Qing dynasty, so they were extremely expensive, considering the cost during the transportation. Only the owner of this garden could afford such huge amounts. As I said, this building was used as the performance stage, so you can see those decorated blue glasses. They can act like the sport night, the stage night, especially in sunny days. You can see those blue shadows on the ground. Beyond the charming blue window, this structure has plenty of other sophisticated details. They are here waiting for you to discover by yourself. Since we are pressed for time, we are about to leave this beautiful garden. It's filled with countless stunning sights and fascinating stories. You can only truly feel them when you step inside in person. Remember to book tickets in advance and visit early. Leaving the garden, follow my steps and we'll walk to the next stop. It's such a nice day for a stroll down the street. You're gonna fall in love with these tidy streets and vibrant atmosphere. So now I'm walking along this beautiful historical stone path. And alongside the road you can see this beautiful green river. Back in Song Dynasty, this street is the central business district of the Suzhou city. So people using the river to transport different kind of goods, and those shops on the bank, they sold everything you need from food to silk. So back in 1,000 years ago, this part is the most crowded area, most popular area in this city. And nowadays it's the same. You can see how many people there. You can hear. She's singing. This is the true vibe of Suzhou, where tradition and modernity blend so naturally. Ancient songs are passed down from generation to generation, and the old stone bridge still stands strong here. Maybe 1,000 years ago, a visitor just like us stopped here too, marveling at the prosperous scenery. Who knows? Perhaps only the river water can witness all these stories. Okay, after our lunch walk in Pingjiang Road, Pingjiang Lu, now we're heading to the Beisita. It's actually part of the Buddhism temple, so quite different from the garden we've just seen before, the Zhuozheng Garden and Pingjiang Road. In Suzhou, there are many temples. Back in old days, Suzhou is one of the most prosperous city in China, so many people live in this city with different religions, Buddhism, Taoism, Muslim and even Christian. And now we are heading to the North Temple because of the famous Pagoda, Beisita, and we will just see it. To be honest, this is my first time visit the North Temple. That is amazing. You can see those patterns, those statues on the gates. Okay, it says entrance for free. Entering the yard, it's surprising how nice people here comparing to former spots. The North Temple, also known as Baowen-Si, was built 1,700 years ago, in Three Kingdoms period by Sun Quan, in honor of his wet nurse, Chen. Its iconic North Temple Pagoda, exactly the one we seen in Ruozheng Garden, stands 76 meters tall. It's the tallest ancient pagoda in southern China. You can see it in many ancient paintings. For over 1,000 years, the tower has stood quietly watching the city grow and thrive. And now, it's right in front of you. Really impressive, right? Well, unfortunately these days, the pagoda itself is under-maintained, so we cannot really go closer or even climb up the tower. But we bring the drone, so at least we get some nice footage. Wow, do you see that reflection on the window of the trees? That looks so good. Oh, surprisingly, I found this hidden garden in this temple. It's called Meipu, which means plum garden. I'm not sure if this is the temple. I mean, originally belongs to part of the temple, or it's just a kind of private garden. To me, garden is an important lifestyle of Suzhou. In the old days, garden is a private leisure enjoyment. Nowadays, everyone could walk in and experience the same peace and elegance. These gardens are not just scenic spots, they are living parts of Suzhou people's lives, bridging the past and present with every stone and every tree. Okay, final step, Shantang Street. Shantang is quite similar to the Pingjiang Road, but the difference is Shantang located outside the ancient Suzhou city, which means outside the city wall. Now we are here at the boat terminal for the boat trip in Shantang Street. To be honest, this is my first time taking a boat ride along these rivers. Let's see what we will have. While we're waiting for our boat, this is actually grapes put on stick with sugar covered, and the cheese here at the bottom. I don't know, my first time. Of course, I saw lots of people they buy this stuff, so I think I should give it a try. It's actually not bad. I like it. I like it. That is so much fun. Look how close to the water. I have to say, this feels so different on the water. I never realized how convenient and well developed this waterway network actually is, and it must have been even more thriving back in ancient times. Time on the boat seems to fly by so fast. Looking at the scenery, the sky had turned dark before I knew it. After sunset, Shantang becomes so different. You can see everywhere is decorated with lanterns, lights, LEDs. And this city, this street becomes so crowded. So many people gathered here. Well, I'm not sure if Shantang looks as good as it used to be 1,000 years ago during the daytime, but I'm sure during the evening, especially in the night, Shantang looks much better than 1,000 years ago. Here is the first day of our journey. I hope you really enjoy my video, and next day I will bring you to my favorite spots visited modern Suzhou. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe. Bye bye.